I can see you, but I can't hear you.
You hear me now?
There you go.
You got it?
I can hear you, yep.
Do you get my message?
No,
I just text you.
you love me and you miss me?
Yes, that is exactly it.
Okay. Okay, I got it.
Thank you. All righty. You ready, Mr.? Kurt, volunteer? Okay, so first topic, so I'm getting some complaints of no parking on Foster Inwood Road. And we want to set up, I took a ride up there. And I want to set up some no parking anytime. Apparently, there's a lot of kids who walk through there. And they also wanted us to, the complaints was also on Ed Diana Way, and I explained that that's a private road, there's nothing we can do with that. Some of it is wooded, and I'm gonna go back out, get some addresses and put on a map. And we need to have a public hearing. Am I correct that I will?
Yeah, if we're going to establish no parking zones to make the tickets stick, yeah, there has to be a local law establishing that particular no parking zone.
How far up the road are we talking? All the way to the
I would
park?
be it's probably before the park. When I was out there looking from Goshen Turnpike, probably going about maybe
Around that turn, before
Yeah.
that turn,
it's before the turn,
okay.
because up
Because I
front
mean,
of this,
If there's
there's,
people at the parks at the other end. you
right,
can't
no,
go-
not the park, it's more.
So you go
further down.
past Ed Diana Way on your right, and it bends around to the left.
And but
It's
that's
before
from
that.
there, before that.
It's
Before
for
that.
it's for the apartments, I would
Yeah,
assume,
yeah.
Ed Diana Way and the apartments
Yes.
across the street, because there's not enough parking and everybody's parking up the street.
Can be people parking on the buildings there, because there's plenty of parking in there. So I'll get the address. Do you want to set a public hearing?
We better wait until
Well,
the board hashes out the exact distances from the intersections. That's how we do it. We need to know from X number 100 feet from the intersection of Foster and Diana, whatever the intersections are. And then I can draft up the appropriate local law.
All right, no problem. So,
How we did with Kensington Man? We put a sign for Kensington Man, I don't remember that.
Public roads, private.
outside,
You're talking about on Friesen.
On Freeman.
Yeah, you're talking about on Friesen Road by
Brian Hunt, Kensington, we put the signs up, we had the highway department put them up.
I think the
Well-
highway department just put them on.
Maybe we should have some local laws, but we may just add that to what we have. now. It's somebody,
if you're right.
I'm not gonna
I
say
got
it
you.
right now. We need to have local laws for no parking.
Okay,
Okay, well, come on.
all right, I'll take care of that.
If not, we'll do it now.
I remember talking, I
Yeah.
don't remember if we did the public hearing.
Yeah.
But that we need to look at.
If we didn't, we need to.
We should.
Okay,
We must.
all right.
Okay.
Make a motion, everybody got to check the warrants. She did that too. In regards to interest payment and the retirement bill.
Retirement.
So it's gonna save us 13,400. So I would like to make that payment, and it's all there. Make a motion to approve the warrants.
So,
Do the roll call?
Mr. Coyne,
Yes.
Mr. Valentin,
Yes.
Mr. Meyer,
So the town has written policies and written controls now.
Mr. Johnson,
yes,
Supervisor Serrano.
Yes.
That was seconded by Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. You're up.
Resolution of the town board of the town of Walker authorizing the supervisor to accept a bid for towing services for medium duty vehicles, heavy duty vehicles and equipment. Resolve the town supervisor. Resolve that the town board hereby authorizes and directs the town of Walker supervisor or its designee to accept the following bid for towing services for medium duty vehicles, heavy duty vehicles and equipment from regional truck service in the amount of $175 per tow. Further resolved, the town supervisor as designated is hereby authorized to execute any and all documents to effectuate acceptance of said bids, subject to the approval of the town attorney. May I have a motion?
So move.
Second,
Discussion. Do we know how many people bid on this? How many bids we got on?
I do not.
You have to- you have to-
We ready?
Yes.
Mr. Coyne,
Yes.
Mr. Valentin,
Yes.
Mr. Meyer,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson, Supervisor Serrano.
Yes.
Resolution of the Town Board of the Town of Walkett authorizing the town supervisor to execute an outside vendor contract for the servicing of security system equipment for the town hall and the police department. Resolve the Town Board of the Town of Walkett hereby authorizes the town supervisor or his designee to execute a contract with New York Security Systems Incorporated for the servicing of the security system equipment in town hall and the police department for the annual sum of $30,000. A copy of said proposal being annexed here too, along with any other appropriate documents, all of which shall be subject to review and approval by the town attorney. Further resolve, the contract price of $30,000 shall be paid from the appropriate budget line as determined by the town comptroller. May I have a motion?
So move.
Second,
Second discussion.
Yes.
The number sounds familiar, 30,000.
Yes.
Same as last,
Yes.
right? Everything, nothing changed.
2,500 a month.
Yeah, it sounded familiar. I just wanted to.
Yeah, it's pretty much a full building.
That's what it was, has been,
Yeah,
currently is.
okay.
good.
Yep.
Mr. Coyne,
Yes.
Mr. Valentin.
Yes.
Mr. Meyer,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Supervisor Serrano.
Yes.
Resolution of the Town Board of the Town of Walkett approving an amendment to the town's employee handbook. Resolved, the Town of Walkett Employee Handbook is hereby amended to add. Do we need to read the whole section there, Mr. Frank?
No, it was on the website. You can read the last resolve.
The last resolve?
Yeah.
The resolve that,
At the
Well, do
bottom,
we-
keeps two. You got it? You want me to read it?
well, what are we're just reading where the town's Director of Human Resources is directed?
That's the one.
Okay. Resolve that the town's Director of Human Resources is hereby directed to distribute a copy of this resolution to each town employee and elected official and obtain written acknowledgement of receipt of from each individual to whom a copy of the revised employee handbook is delivered. May I have a motion?
So move.
Second,
Second.
Mr. Coyne,
Yes.
Mr. Valentin,
Yes.
Mr. Meyer,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Supervisor Serrano.
Yes.
Resolution of the Town Board of the Town of Walkett authorizing the town supervisor to enter into an agreement to continue the friendly visitor program within the town of Walkett with Jewish Family Service for the of Orange County for the 2023 calendar year. Resolved, the Town Board of the Town of Walkett hereby authorizes the town supervisor or his designee to execute a renewal agreement with Jewish Family Services of Orange County to continue the friendly visitor program within the town for the 2023 calendar year, which proposed agreement shall be subject to the review and approval of the town attorney. May I have a motion?
So move.
Second.
Mr. Meyer? Mr.
Eric,
Coogan?
I'm sorry, just real quick. I already reviewed the agreement. It's the same as last year. It's fine.
Mr. Coyne?
Yes.
Mr. Valentin?
Yes.
Mr. Meyer?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Supervisor Serrano?
Yes.
Resolution of the Town Board of the Town of Walkett authorizing the transfer of funds. Hereby resolve the Town Board hereby authorizes and directs the town comptroller to transfer funds with respect to the 2022 town budget as follows. One, from A 906081 insurance hospitalization, $7,606.10 to A 907081, insurance dental, 7,606.10, to move funds to cover benefits. From A 702012, Boys and Girls Club Camp, $168, to A 7020471776, Waterfront, $168, to move funds to cover lifeguard t-shirts. Highway, from DA 513312, Central Garage Regular Time, $10,530, to DA 904081, Insurance Workers' Comp, $10,530, to move funds to cover fourth quarter workers' compensation installment bill. Sewer Fund, from SSA 81104411, Engineering, $25,000. SSA 81104445, Software Support and Training, $28,000. SSA 8120463002, Repair, Maintenance, MH, $22,000. From SSA 81304114, Chemicals, $13,000. SSA 81304118, Laboratory Testing, $32,000. SSA 8130463005, Treatment Repairs, $40,000. To SSA 8130463006, Sludge Disposal, $160,000. Transfer is to move funds to cover TAM invoices. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Coyne,
Yes.
Mr. Valentin,
Yes.
Mr. Meyer,
So the town has written policies and written controls now.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Supervisor Serrano.
Yes.
That's all I have on resolutions, gentlemen.
Thank you. Make a motion to go into executive to discuss some personnel
Second.
issues. that come up.
Okay.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.